Yo, what's the deal? It's your boy, Mistah Will. Okay, check this out, man. Why politicians are harmful to the homeless. Okay, now there's a lot going on, you know what I'm saying, in the city. Okay, not just the city that I'm in, but, the city, the city that you're in. There's typically a lot going on. Okay, and, I just find it very interesting how there's constantly new building of construction projects, new developments, new apartments, new sky rises and all this stuff. And we still have mass vacancy with things that are already built, okay? And in the name of capitalism, we're allowing these projects to strain our everyday lives out here, man. Construction zones, gridlocking thoroughfares and creating hazardous conditions on the road, man. Okay, that's just one aspect of it, okay? But in this episode, we're going to talk about why politicians are harmful to the homeless, okay? And politicians shouldn't be harmless to anybody out here, man. Let's just keep it funky, okay? We're going to jump into this local music, and when we get back, I got a cold spiel for y'all, okay? Don't go nowhere.
You know that I love you. You know that I'm for you. Now you know this, you know. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know how I missed you since you've been gone. It's been so hard. I went for seasons, sleeping on cold pavements, freezing with no blankets, hoping it don't break me. I was sitting in the park with tweakers up in the bleachers. I managed to never do it, listening to my teachers. Peep this, I've been on the street since my foster parents on Wilson told me we don't really need this. I'm a refugee, I'm an immigrant, but I'm a native to this land that I stand on. Don't be ignorant. I know we had a miscommunication, not seeing face to face, eye to eye, or on the same pages. Nah, let me explain this. I need us to remain as friends from a distance for mistakes I made way back. In my mind, I'm the king of my own country. Round you, I can minimize to a fucking dummy. Everybody in my city asked nothing from me, but I gave it all I had, cause man, you love me. You know that I love you. You know that I'm for you. Now you know this, you know. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know how I missed you since you've been gone. It's been so hard. Even I didn't think I'd survive, ready to die at the blink of an eye. If blessings come in disguise, then I'm ready to fly. Sacrificing my life for the day that I die. Give thanks to God, but every day it's been the same thing. No matter how it may seem, we ain't playing on the same team. I can't believe it, how the world is deceitful. Seeing how people treat you the moment that they don't need you, or see you as an equal. And these labels is lethal. The evil inside our heart plays a part in our alter ego. The day I lost Bernice was the day that I lost my hero. So I pray she rests in peace for teaching me what I needed. And these are the reasons for the things I believe in. Yo, I've been on the way, you know the road ain't been easy. Please believe me, I ain't wanna leave, my city needs me, but I had to do it for the bing bing. You know that I love you. You know that I'm for you. Now you know this, you know. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know how I missed you since you've been gone. It's been so hard. You know that I love you. You know that I'm for you. Now you know this, you know. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know how I've missed you since you've been gone. It's been so hard.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to Wilson Block 100 Radio. You know what I'm saying? DJ Need More from Seattle helped me put this cut together, okay? But anyway, okay, back to the lecture at hand here, okay? Why politicians are harmful to the homeless. It's no secret that today's economy is built off of people's need for housing and shelter. Theoretically, why should it ever be a difficult thing to move into an apartment somewhere? Cities grow when big development firms come in and start building. With everything that goes into making a city, homelessness has clearly been the ultimate sacrifice we've made as a society. But now it's becoming a real problem. You can argue that there are people who are homeless by choice, neglecting the indicators that condition people to get used to sleeping outside, okay? But no matter how many homeless people there are, no matter how much vacancy is available, politicians are still approving new development deals within city limits, okay? The idea of construction can be a great thing. But when a construction project comes at the expense of unwarranted traffic delays in multiple locations happening all at the same time, the quality of life is extremely diminished, okay? Here's what happens when a new development is approved by local city councils, okay? Temp to permanent construction zones go up, blocking roads and gridlocking thoroughfares. Traffic is then strained, making everything more difficult for everybody moving around. While they are building the new development, politicians distract citizens from the impact it's having on the quality of life in the city. And while hundreds of thousands of apartments, rooms, and suites remain vacant throughout the city, the development firm creates all these frustrating delays while people still don't have a safe place to live. Oh my gosh, what is going on? As a millennial, I don't know what needs to happen, but I know this. There's nothing normal about living in a world where the power of whole corporations are levied against people by people hiding behind a trademark, okay? The Fed sets the rate, and they are very familiar with the homelessness conditions that their policies have created over the past half century or so, okay? My question to you, how do we let them do this? It ought to be deemed a criminal racket, the way firms have prospered from other people's disposition, particularly with housing, okay? It is completely unacceptable. This is why politicians are simply not to be trusted, because they campaign for office in order to echo the narratives that are not even their own, okay? And to supplement their lifestyles off my hard-earned tax dollars, okay? How do you justify me paying you to make rules for me? Come on, my dude. We critical thinkers over here. See, y'all tried to put me on the psych med. Y'all tried to stop me because I was always bright. I always saw it for what it was. You wasn't going, y'all fooled me because y'all really tricked me, okay? Why are politicians harmful to the homeless? Because it was politicians who put them there. It was politicians who failed to enact a tax that would force the rich to pay housing credits for all citizens, okay, to ensure that not only are people taken care of, but landmarks and skyscraper lobbies don't have to be surrounded by encampments, okay, even if only to protect their own investments, okay, in the game that they're playing, called, this, corporate game that they're playing. There should be a tax in place for this, okay? But as a millennial, the message I'm constantly receiving, regardless of what people say, is that this country doesn't want its citizens to be self-sufficient. They don't want us to be motivated, critical thinkers, and free-minded people. They want us to need them. And they write their codes to suit just that. All this comes at the expense of what we like to call in this country freedom, okay? But in a community with so much resources, there is no excuse as to why we cannot help ourselves and each other, okay? Homelessness was a pandemic long before COVID hit the scene, okay? I even have a foster brother who overdosed in a tent on Skid Row in downtown Los Angeles because there was little to no means for survival. And now in Seattle, homelessness is getting attention after Superior Court personnel have been harassed, okay, over there on 3rd Street, okay? Yet the new development deals don't stop getting approved by City Council. It seems as though a natural disaster is the only thing that can snatch us from the grip of these crooked statutes that have been applied to us, okay? It's your boy, Mr. Will. Here's the deal, man. I roll it out, and I had to write it down, and I had to vocalize it so people can hear it coming out their speakers so they can process it. You feel me? This is wild, okay? Something ain't right, okay? Now, for, a big chunk of my adult life in America, there are significant stretches that I've had where I didn't have a pot to piss in, okay? And every effort to help ourselves in our situation, being homeless and trying to get into these apartments and rooms and things like that, it's just thwarted by too many variables, Like my boy Dom, he just went and, applied for an apartment. You paid the application fee, jumped through all the hoops, you know what I'm saying? Only for them to tell him that, hey, man, you got a fucking eviction on your shit, or you got something on your credit report, And so, all your time is wasted. Your application fee is non-refundable. And, who's got a budget to be told no? And if you pay attention, okay, leasing agents, okay, try to look for an apartment online. You might have a hard time finding private owners who are renting their places, okay? It's all about, these big companies leasing it out and making it a game to ensure their prosperity, okay? And in this way, we are not a community here, okay? We're just a bunch of strangers, okay, eating off of each other, and we don't even care about each other. It's your boy, Mr. Will. That's the deal. We back to the local music. Thank y'all for tuning in.
I be riding by in that hot spot, sitting low in the drop top. Haters be like, who that is? My bitch fly, she top notch. Mo Park for the chop shop. Haters wanna know who that is? I be needing my smoke. I be needing my smoke. I be needing my drink. I be needing my money, nigga. Needing my smoke. I be needing my smoke. I be needing my drink. I be needing my money. You ain't got a thing on me. I'm known to hold the spot down. With the top down, straight OG. Moving weight, nigga, I stay obese. Hot, wet, bad bitch, bout to clock chip, nigga. Out your pocket, nigga. I play 4 keeps with the Fully T, eating Philly steaks. With them Philly plates, do this getting that skrilly, man. You looking silly, better get up on the dilly. We bout them millies, my weed smoke just like a chimney. You know that type of feeling. Had them hoes in love, catch all type of feeling. I got all type of hustle, conduct all type of benefit. Got you on typing, that you all type of snitch. Type that be frontin' like they hard, but really bitch made. I'm stuntin', counting up with my bitch made. Showing proof on all assumptions. Who that is? Joey Tripp, miss with the buffoonery, nigga. I be needing my smoke. I be needing my smoke. I be needing my drink. I be needing my money, nigga. Needing my smoke. I be needing my smoke. I be needing my drink. I be needing my money, nigga. Ride by in that hot spot, sitting low in the drop top. Haters be like, who that is? My bitch fly, she top notch. Mo Park for the chop shop. Haters wanna know who that is?
I told my niggas I don't got no time to be chillin'. Gotta make $1 million, I'ma go hard till it kill me. Drink like a sailor, so I know I'ma need a kidney. Feeling like at any time the Lord can come and get me. I smoke, float, stay high like a fucking frisbee. Police cutthroat, trigger finger, they stay itchy. That's why I can't relax, cause in this day and time that's risky. Shit, I told my homies don't trip, today we can relax. It's the day we don't gotta serve and flip. I serve and flip rocks, serve and flip rhymes, serve and flip. Flip and serve at any time I grind. I passed my class, came from the school of hard knocks, where most niggas got pop, others live in cell blocks. And the ones that survive, that's they 9 to 5. Life's a J.O.B., you gotta work to stay alive. To all my niggas out there, get yours, cause I'ma definitely get my head.
I be needing my smoke. I be needing my smoke. I be needing my drink. I be needing my money, nigga. Needing my smoke. I be needing my smoke. I be needing my drink. I be needing my money, nigga. Ride by in that hot spot, sitting low in the drop top. Haters be like, who that is? My bitch fly, she top notch. Mo Park to the chop shop. Haters wanna know who that is?